Hey guys, how is everybody doing? I know it's very early in the morning. I'm trying to where do I want this at? I want it right here. Okay. I've been trying to come on here for a while, but I have felt so much. A lot of exhaustion too. Of course, I'm always picking up the energy prior to so I can help you guys. But I myself have been dealing with a lot of the energy to stay away from people. Not intentionally, just there's no desire. There's no desire. There's no desire. Of course, if someone contacts me and calls me, absolutely, I answer the phone, but I do not reach out to anybody. You may be getting a lot of rewinded movie reels of your life, moments that play in your head, possibly. Let's see, we've had a lot of shifts. We don't have any planets in retrograde, but we do now have Saturn in Aries, and we are going to have Jupiter go into Cancer around the 9th. We just had a new moon in Gemini. Okay. And it's the last day of May going into the summer. Many people may notice weather being very weird in areas where you live. Not normal for the time for May. Okay. And also time in itself. If you followed me for years, I say, time is man-made. Man-made time. But it has felt very weird. Very weird. What else? Time, weather, insects and birds. Have you noticed the birds and the insects? And maybe you've never paid attention to that, but now you see yourself paying attention to that. Yeah. I personally had this piece of a movie reel of my life play out in my head to remind me of something. And I was in Rome. Yeah, I was in Rome, Italy at the time. And childhood friend that's like a brother that lives out there. We were walking around or something, and he noticed that I was looking down. I said, yeah, I always seem to look down rather than up. And that was years ago, a couple of years ago. Well, 3 years ago at least now. Because there's a lot of activity, like something from down is coming up. That showed to me again, and I've been really sensing there's going to be some sort of crack or something is going on with either the core of the planet, Earth, whether it's the core, the foundation, or something is going to be discovered underground that's going to come up and be brought up, like physically brought up, and really shock the world per se. That's why I'm always down, okay, what, be careful, watch out. I don't know because it can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different areas and continents within the globe. But we all know, and if you don't know, you should know by now in your life and your spiritual journey and everything, that, there are cities and tunnels and people living underground, and a lot of, through time and centuries, world, like devastating natural, weather creates, and a lot of cities get washed away, underground city, this and that. But there is this sense like it is something major is going to be revealed. Something major is coming. Something major is going to be shown. I think a lot of it has to do with all the fucktards throughout centuries that's manipulated and tried to control weather and things for their own personal greed. And right away, I'm channeling, and I see that movie Deep Waters with the waters and the Teflon, and I'm seeing farms, and I'm seeing them spraying in the air. Something's going down. Something's coming. Something's going down. So be prepared. I told people years ago, start to learn how to garden. I had told them many years ago, I want to say 18 or 19, 2019. Buy seeds, learn how to grow your own food, because, they were going to do, or something was coming up with the food. And sure enough, through the years, you're all noticing that. But this is bigger. This feeling is bigger. And I know I said it one other time before, and I don't know if it was between 17 or 19, 2017 or 19. But I was getting like this deep message to go into Revelations and Genesis and talk about something. See, lies, deception, and deceit. That, where was I going with that? Hold on. Be careful of the seeds you buy. Make sure you're conscientious of that. And through through the years, we've noticed the things that they put in the foods. We do have the new presidency and person in charge of food and health and all that, and there will be a major campaign push to bring out healthy in the United States, and take out some stuff that they've been putting in the food for decades that has damaged quite a bit of people. And that's strictly for United States, because everywhere else, a lot of the stuff that they put in the foods on the shelf is forbidden, which then you can understand why a lot of those countries are a lot more healthier in a sense, and the food is more rich. Why am I talking about this? See, why am I talking about this? Yeah, strength and courage. Okay, so Leo season is probably when whatever I'm saying right now is going to be seen in all of the moments that you yourself might be feeling like your thoughts are sabotaging you, or you feel like you're sabotaging yourself because so many thoughts are coming. Stay strong through it, because this is a period of time that they're enlightening you. You're being enlightened. So if you're in a pause and you feel nothing is happening in your life, but nothing also feels like you want to go after something, like you're done, per se, that feeling, then stay strong through it, because come Leo season, which is late July, early August, that's when you're going to be enlightened of where you're all at now. Like, even though you're not moving, you do have a wish. You want to birth anew in your life. but you're also on the divine path, on the chariot to get you through. Okay, to get you through, to move on with your thoughts and your emotions. So, yeah, it's like, because I think there are many people, if not everybody, literally everybody, in some form in their life right now, not moving. Some in the literal sense, and some in the no, it's literal. Like, not moving out of your house and getting a new house. I'm talking about like moving in general, because it's just like, for what? Because what you want and what you're seeing out there doesn't add up. Doesn't add up. No reason. Don't want it. A lot of people, I was on the TikTok yesterday, and I took a hiatus from the TikTok for a couple of weeks because I noticed when I was, before I took the hiatus, I myself was getting aggravated. And what was I getting aggravated about? It was, I go on there to give yes and no questions to help people get out of their sense of uncertainty, and wanting to give them some little peace. So where I'm at, as far as who I am and what I embody, I am at a different level, energy level, frequency, 3D, 5D, 7D, 9D, whatever how, everybody's different, and how they take it, creator, God, however, you understand it. They are very, like, I wouldn't say new to awakening. I wouldn't say that. But like, in the floating sense, between the 3, 4, and 5D. But I'm so beyond it that the questions I was getting asked, can you, for yes and no, were like superficial. And I just was going off on them. I caught myself going off on quite a few of them. Because once I come on the channel, once I come on TikTok, and I open myself up to channel, I'm picking up all the energies. So many may not understand how much energy it takes for people like us that have this gift, that we're here to help. They don't realize how strong picking up collective is. It's a lot. It can be very draining. Okay. And you get, you got to protect yourself. Yes. And you do. But somebody like you protecting yourself, you're only protecting yourself between 5 or 10, 20 people because you're inner circle. Someone like me, when I do this, it's thousands of people at once. So if I was channeling, and when I was channeling, and the way I was coming out, not only am I picking up the people's energy and the aggravation and the anxiety and the sense of urgency, but then I was also feeling like the sense of respect, the fact that I'm here offering, and you want to ask me some minute, who gives a fuck question if somebody's thinking about you, or how do they feel, who at this point in your life. Why do you give a fuck how somebody feels about you? Because what are they doing for you? And the reason why I say that is because what they're doing for you many may not realize the reason why that person is even in front of them and it's happening is the one thing that they're trying, they meaning spirit, your ancestors, your guides, are trying to reflect back to you what the piece is of keeping you dormant in a situation, something that you need to heal, something you need to question that you might not have asked the question to get answers for. Because I say, I'm a mirror. I will reflect back to you what you are. Okay? Not me, you. And then I help and guide. And I'm here on 7:45 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday talking to you guys. That I haven't been on here in a month or so, because I just come on for the new moons, full moons, or when I'm led to, meaning when I feel it, because I don't do anything I don't feel anymore. And let me tell you what, I don't feel a lot of nothing anymore. Okay. But I am here for anybody that calls and that's ready to take the journey to understanding themselves and the things around them. That's my purpose. Okay. I have gotten, since I have been on here, I've gotten a lot of ideas and a lot of things that they want within me, for me, to offer people that may approach me in the near future. As like a pivot, like a shift, aside from the readings and stuff, they've given me the ideas and the steps to expand, to reach different, to reach more. And I'm working out the steps on paper and then visualizing it, how it would go. And then I will proceed further to put it out there and offer it. But I'm not rushing. And that's another thing. And remember, when I talk, I'm channeling, so pay attention, because it might be you too. That's why I'm on here. You might be feeling that way in something, in a particular area in your life. So I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing. There's no, the urgency, that's another thing. It's like, why is something so urgent? Why? A lot of people won't ask that question to themselves to get the answers. Maybe you should. Why do you need to know something? Why do you feel the way you do? Why is there a sense of urgency? Ask the question and meditate so you can get your answers. Don't doubt your intuition. It's there for a reason. It's trying to show you something. Don't be afraid of what it's trying to show you. It's trying to help you, regardless of what it is. It's trying to help you get out of what today's society would call a funk. Okay, so you're not in a funk. You're exactly where you're supposed to be to find things out, to feel better, to know more, and have more. All right. I'm going to pull a card for each sign. And then I'm going to get off here and then I'm going to go on TikTok. So let's do Aries. What does Aries need to know for June? What does Aries need to know for June, especially with Saturn in Aries for the next 3 years? What is Aries? Oh, there it is. Legal, authoritative, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone speaks honestly and truthfully, as well as blocks out emotions, but speaking truthfully. So either you need to do that, or you're going to be around somebody that's going to approach you in the month of June, somebody that has authority, like a lawyer, a cop, professor, a coworker, parent, somebody. Okay, so be mindful of that. And I also have to say the Pluto in Aquarius for you too. Okay, Aries, so be mindful of that for June. But it's truth you're going to get from this person. And this person speaking truth or being of truth knows how to block their emotions out to give it to you straight. All right, Taurus, June. Taurus, June. There it is. Wow. Some of these are dealing with judge, court, karma, balancing, truth. And look, get it again. Okay. Lies, deception, and deceit, and birthing anew from. So if you're dealing with anything with the judicial system, it's all going to be coming to light and changing. But others, it's a karmatic cycle coming to an end for you. Gemini, let's see. Whoa, Jim. Can't think. Thinking so much you can't move. What about Page of Pentacles? Thinking about how and what it matters anymore. The sense of material things, money, like it's changing for you. And you have it. So, hey, Sean, good morning. Oh, Gemini. Good morning. I've been up since like freaking 4 o'clock. And I'm on here. I don't even know why I'm on here. I hope you're doing all right. But I'm on Gemini, as a matter of fact. So this is for June. And, oh, man, you got like a whole bunch of damn thoughts. So whatever the thought is that makes you feel like you can't move sometimes because you're overthinking it, it's something that you need to dismantle an old way of thinking and feeling. And it's been your destiny to rid yourself of this sense of not being able to move past a thought. And it has to do with possibly, career, money, what it once meant is different for you, trying to stay grounded throughout the whole process. But this is why I was saying in the very beginning when I was on here, it's like if you feel like you can't move or you don't even want to, it's like, what does it matter? Like, because there's a lot of people feeling like, what the fuck, it doesn't, whatever. You're exactly where you need to be to rethink material things, groundedness, money, what it means to you, your career, the outside world, ego, even. They're showing me you as well. Yeah. I know, Sean. It's like, blah. I hear you. I woke up to a storm. It was storming here, but yet it's like 93 degrees every day. Makes no sense. All right, Cancer. Let's see here. Cancer. Oh, shit. Look, this Cancer is done. Like, if I was a steak, they forgot me on the fucking pot, and it's like, it's so hard, the fork can't even get in it. I'm like fucking done. Cancer, you got, look at this, Lovers and Justice and Karma. Oh, fuck. Rain won't stop here. I'm going to build an ark. I hear the weather up there is like insane. The weather up there is insane right now. I know. Wow. I hear something. I just don't know what the hell's out there. But so for Cancers, I got to say Jupiter is going into Cancer on the 9th of June. So it'll be good. It'll feel good for Cancers. A lot of things, as they expand, as things are growing. Reminder to love and nurture yourself as you are starting to move, Cancers. But you got 2 major arcana. So, they're talking strictly to Cancers, not the people, places, and things around them. So this is like a karmatic justice for yourself. Hallelujah, amen. Let's hope so, because this Cancer right here is fucking so done with so many things. Like, she literally just wants to be the full card. I just want to grab a little backpack and walk. Like, take a plane somewhere and just walk. I don't want to I don't care. I don't even care if there's people around me. I just want to walk. I don't know where. I don't know why. I don't know what. I just want to go. But it has to do with lovers and choices. Yeah, I don't know. So there's that for you, Cancers. Who's next? Leo? Leo. Yeah, it's about your unity, your stability, your happy foundation. Sorrow, pains, and regrets of the past. And trying to go slow and steady with it. Could be dealing with a Scorpio and taking your time slow and steady. But Leo's, the month of June, has to do with old emotions that need to be let go of and changed, and make a change for that feeling, and take your time slow and steady with it. Okay. So that's for the month of June for Leo. And you are a fixed sign, and you are one of the 4 signs that has the Pluto in Aquarius for the next 18 years. So you will be thinking a lot of the things that you suppressed throughout your lifetime coming up in moments. And they're there for you to see differently than when it actually happened, because they're trying to show you a different perspective. Okay, which makes sense with that for you. All right. Virgo. Either you're spying or somebody's watching you. And because it's collective, the month of June is going to bring some sort of thought and idea on something that you want to feel. Could be dealing with a younger water sign, but it's about emotions. And you have lovers and choices here too. So, whatever it is that you need to feel is going to arise in June and give you that idea, or somebody is watching you that has emotions for you. Okay, so be mindful of that for June for you. Virgo. Libra. Has anybody been sitting in their thoughts and emotions that what you once thought was or wanted no longer exists, or you even want any longer in your life? Why am I saying that? Going into Libra, because you need patience with your emotions that are surfacing up, because there's some sort of victory and success from the battle you've been going through, Libra. And you are one of the 4 cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer, that been through a lot of things since 2008. And then back in 18, and then the last 2 years heavily. But it's over now. See? So it's all over now, but know that you are going towards, whether you're moving or not, physically or mentally or emotionally, it's leading you to your victory from everything you've been through. So have a little patience with yourself right now. Okay. And don't be so quick to want urgency. Like, I want it now. No, you don't want it now, because if you got it now, you're not going to appreciate it. You're just wanting it now because you're exhausted from the stagnation of not having nothing right now happening in your life. But everything not happening is for a reason too. Why am I saying that? Because you need to hear that. Somebody needs to hear that. All right. All right. So that was Libra. Who's after Libra? Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. No shit, don't they? Don't they? You need to make a judgment call. You're going to be enriched and enlightened with a different perspective of what it means to be completely happy and truly know happiness and emotions. There may be a celebration or a sense of, from this, making this judgment call, a reunion and a celebration with a deep relationship, or it could be your own balance of emotions. The Two of Cups is balanced in your feminine and masculine part of you. But I had to say that because you have a wish coming true, a personal wish. You secretly think of fucking something and you haven't taken steps towards it. You've just been sitting on it and thinking about it and feeling it, and but they're saying now it's time to like make this judgment call for yourself and let's go. Do something about it because you're getting enlightened. And you're part of the 4 that has Pluto and Aquarius for the next 18 years. It's your own closet or cemetery that you keep within yourself that you don't tell people. That's been coming up in your emotions for you to even face. So, you got to cut your shit, Scorpio, because, the way you are about others, it's all on you now. And there's sometimes like you don't want to look at yourself. Well, you got to look at yourself. So make this judgment call for you to finally have your true happiness. Okay. Because there's something that you wish for and it's trying to give it to you. All right. What's after Scorp? Oh, man. Hold on. Sagittarius. Saggy. Sag. Oh, wow, there's a lot. Sag needs to stay strong, stay in your power and your strength. New beginning and reciprocity, but then this one. Oh. Okay, so if you guys have been feeling this sense of your life feeling dormant, discontent, miserable, focusing on past emotions, past relationships, and haven't been loving yourself through it because you feel like you haven't had things going on in your life emotionally, this month is for you to stay strong because it's time to move on with those thoughts and emotions about this past, this feeling in your life, and put it to rest because you've been healing, right? June is about, come on, let's take this leap of faith. Okay, let's push the reset button and pay attention to who around us is balanced. And you yourself, give yourself the patience you need to be balanced. Moving forward with the people you attract, the people that you're around, and yourself. So that's what they want you to know for June. Because Jupiter, your ruling planet, is going to be in Cancer. So love and nurture yourself through the things that you're expanding. All right, Capricorn. And for that ding to come up when I was saying that, pay attention because that's a sign too. Hold on one second, guys. All right, Capricorn. Sleepless nights with anxiety, stressing out on how to birth anew for yourself. Literally. Literally. What are you? They want you to change the way you think, because these thoughts on how to create new and birth anew with a lot of fertility and growth in your life. Cardinal sign, been through shit a lot, hell and back and all that, They want to change that. They're trying to change that. And don't argue. People are walking away from you and argue. And if you're not talking, you need to talk. Okay. Good one. What's a good one? What's a good one? I don't know. I'm catching myself how I have no earth in my chart, but I feel so grounded, but in the sense that I'm grounded, like anchored to not move. Like I have this, like, I don't know, weird energy, even for me. Okay. Aquarius. You got destiny. You got to break the faulty foundation of what you once knew, because the unexpected occurrence is coming, and it has to do with your happiness and understanding happiness. Because you too are conflicted, but you've been going through a death, transformation, and rebirth, because things have been coming fast to you as you're isolated about relationships, traditions, and values. So Aquarius, if you're dealing with something of this nature, you have a lot of luck to let go of a faulty belief and a faulty foundation and understand what really does make you happy, and reevaluate what you thought happiness has been in your life is not actually, it's something different. And they're trying to show you that. So June, be prepared for that. And Pisces. Nope, Pisces came flying out. Lies, deception, and deceit within the home and stability. Don't trick yourself. It's about money, wealth, loyalty. This month is all about understanding and having a sense of true wealth in every area of the outer world, material world, money, career, loyalty, staying grounded through it. That's why they're saying don't deceive yourself. Or if you're heading towards this, there may be some deception within your stability, but they want you to take your time with it because it's collective. Okay. So know that June has that for you. And for everybody, what do they want you all to know? What do they want you all to know? The back and forth you guys go is all for you to get enlightened. You've been healing to take authority. Authority on what? How people present an emotional offer to you and how you react, so that you can start loving yourself and controlling and mastering your emotions. Number one. Number two, yeah, that's it. That's it. Moving on, happier place, putting the past thoughts and emotions and the way it felt, closure. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. I like that. A lot of people can't take the thoughts. A lot of people cannot sit with thoughts at all because it drives them nuts, or they don't want to look at it, face it, feel it, think it. They want to avoid it, but you can't. You create everything in you and around you, whether you realize it or not. You need your thoughts to think something through, but that's it. Because if you stay too long, you can be in that dark hole and not know how to come out of it. Hence, 5 years have gone by, 10 years have gone by, and nothing's happened. Nothing's changed, right? So this is a sense of like, come on, stop going back and forth with it. You're getting enlightened about the situations that created this sense of feeling and within you to change to have the things you want in life, because you're meant to be here to enjoy life, not to have guilt, not to feel something. It's to look 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 You're meant to be here to not be stuck in a thought and feel like you can't move, not feel like you don't know what direction to take, because that's the devil keeping you in eating the cookie of the lotus flower and keeping you trapped. They're wanting you to be happy and celebrate and enjoy life, the Holy Trinity, and keep working at it, because you're working towards, fulfilling wishes of being happy. But it starts and it ends with you taking a stand for what? Letting go of the things that burn your heart, the sorrow, pains, and regrets of the past that have been deceiving you. And for you to be enlightened, get yourself out of the dark, murky waters, the dark emotions, and just embrace a blessing and be happy where you're at and start moving forward. It's everything I was just talking about, and it came out in the cards. Love it. So there's that. I think I'll go on TikTok and I'll try one more again. And if somebody asks me a stupid fucking question, like, and it's not stupid to them, it really isn't. And that's why I had to pause. I was like, oh my God, I got to remember, not everybody is here. They're still here, but it's like, who gives a fuck if somebody's watching you or mad at you or like, is it, what was there was one that was just, and and I have monitors on there. It's funny because this particular monitor knows how I am, knows me to a T, and knew it would set me off. She knew it would set me off. So she purposely pinned it for me to read it, because I say all the time, don't ask me about cheating, because I'm not going to answer those questions, especially on live with a lot of other people. I'm respecting your privacy. And don't ask me if somebody's talking to another person or, is because I stopped talking to them, are they feeling a certain, who gives a fuck? If you're doing something out of spite, guess what? You're going to get the fucking bit ass. You know what I mean? Like, don't do things out of spite, because you're only going to hurt yourself. And don't ask me a question unless you're ready for the answer. Good, bad, or indifferent. Well, they don't like the answers sometimes. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to, if you are offended and if you're hurt by what I said, then maybe question to yourself, why do you feel that way? Because I'm just telling you truth. And I'm not going to say sorry to you. And I'm tired of feeling like I have to dumb myself down to watch somebody else's feelings and watch the words I say. That's another thing. I can't. When I'm channeling, I cannot watch the words I'm saying. So if I said dead, the motherfucker's dead. Does that offend you? I'm not going to say unalived, but I'll get punished for it. From the platform I'm using, they'll give me a penalty. I'm like, okay, fucking penalize me. What? I don't know. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to coddle. I don't coddle. I don't even fucking coddle my kids. I might boo-boo baby them because, oh my God. But no, I don't fucking coddle shit. It's what you need to hear. It's your birthday in June, but I'm feeling very exhausted. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling that. A lot of people are feeling exhausted. in some area in their life, if not many areas in their life. And good, be exhausted. Be so exhausted to the point, because that's where they want you at, to have and create change. That's what it is. And with Saturn now in Aries, Saturn is like disciplined daddy. You know, daddy came home and he's going to discipline you for the shit that you didn't do while he was gone, metaphorically speaking. And in Aries, it's the first sign, spark of creation, path, the new. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay, you sat in your emotions, you sat in your thoughts, you played the movie reel of your life, and you saw different things from the past come up, only to show you something different now than when it actually happened, for you to be easy on yourself, heal it, and then take action for different. That's where everybody's at, somewhere in something in their lives. How long it takes for the person to actually get up and start moving, everybody's different. You go as slow as you need or as fast as you want. But a lot of people right now are just like not moving. And I'm one of them. I feel it in the core of me to pack a bag and just get on a plane, go somewhere and walk. I know it's coming. I just don't know when. You know, and that thing of, you just got to go do it. Yeah, you do just got to go do it. But you got to do it, and you will do it, when there's something in your soul that says, or you hear a whisper says, okay, get up and go. Until then, don't fucking do shit. Because there's a reason why you're still, for your protection or for more enlightenment to come. Okay. All right, I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to try to go on TikTok just for about 20 minutes and see how that goes. If that goes good, I'll stay on there for longer, but otherwise I'll just go on there for a little bit. All right, guys, have a good Saturday. Be easy on yourselves this weekend, and love yourselves. Love yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Okay? All right, bye.